They called it a trial. The humans called it an execution. The aliens called it entertainment. The arena hung above the black gas giant like a broken halo, steel ribs, transparent walls, gravity tuned to human standard, oxygen barely within survival limits. Perfect conditions for a slow death. The Galactic Council had voted unanimously. The human would face the trial of apex dominion. No species had ever survived it. The rule was simple. Survive one planetary cycle, 24 standard hours, inside an ecosystem built only from apex predators. No tools, no weapons, no allies. The human representative stood alone on the drop platform. Name: Elias Vaughn, former wildlife ecologist, former disaster response engineer, former soldier. The council had ignored that last part. They always did. The spectators filled the outer ring. Scaled nobles, silicon-based observers, floating intellects inside glass spheres. They expected blood. The announcer spoke in a voice, amplified across the arena. The trial begins now. The floor vanished. Elias fell. He landed hard in red soil that smelled like iron and rot. A violent ecosystem. Simulation flickered to life around him. Night fell instantly. This planet did not have a sun. It had predators. The first roar rolled across the terrain like thunder through bone. Elias did not scream. He did not run. He knelt. He pressed his palm into the soil. He breathed slowly. Temperature, humidity, vibration patterns. Alive, very alive. The council watched closely. They expected panic. They did not get it. Elias stood and walked toward the nearest sound. The first apex emerged from the darkness. 8 meters long, 6 limbs, transparent flesh revealing pulsing organs, mouth like a flower of knives, a night render. It had erased an entire expedition of armored, cruel soldiers. The creature charged. The audience leaned forward. Elias raised his hands, not to fight, to show them. He spoke softly, not in any known language. Clicks, hums, rhythmic breath. The night render skidded to a halt. Its organs pulsed erratically. It lowered its head. The council froze. The creature did not attack. It listened. Elias stepped closer. He touched its armored skull. The night render did not bite. It chirped. The arena fell silent. One counselor spoke. "That is impossible." Elias smiled. He remembered Earth. He remembered wolves, bears, snakes, sharks. Predators were not evil. They were efficient, and efficiency respected confidence. The second apex attacked before the council could process what they saw. A sky moor dropped from above, wingspan wider than the arena floor, gravity crushing dive, sonic scream. Elias rolled. He threw a rock, not at the creature, past it. The sky moor corrected its path instinctively. Elias was already moving. He grabbed the creature's talon, used its momentum, redirected it into the ground. The impact cracked the soil. The sky moor screamed. Elias placed his boot on its neck. Not enough to kill, enough to assert control. He looked into its compound eyes. "Easy," he said. The sky moor went still. The council began arguing. This was not supposed to happen. The trial escalated automatically. More predators released. Burrowers, stalkers, pack hunters, psychic feeders. The night filled with movement. Elias worked without rest. He observed patterns, dominance, hierarchies, territorial boundaries. He separated conflicts. He redirected aggression. He built order by the 6th hour. The predators were no longer attacking him. They were circling him, protecting him. The arena AI flagged an anomaly. Ecosystem stability rising. Predator mortality 0. Human mortality 0. The council demanded an explanation. The arena technicians could not give one by the 12th hour. Elias had constructed shelters, using bones, using terrain, using predator behavior. He slept for 15 minutes at a time, always alert, always listening. The predators watched over him. By the 18th hour, the audience was no longer cheering. They were whispering. The human was not surviving, he was thriving. The final escalation triggered the apex. Nightmare, a creature designed solely for extermination. No instincts, no fear. No ecosystem role, pure weapon. The ground split open. The nightmare emerged. 20 meters tall, phase-shifting hide, gravity distortion field. It erased predators by existing near them. The other creatures retreated, all except Elias. He stood his ground. The nightmare charged. The arena trembled. Elias did not fight it. He observed. He waited. He threw himself sideways at the last moment. The nightmare struck the ground. Its distortion field collapsed momentarily. Elias jumped onto its back. He drove a shard of bone into a sensory node. Not lethal, disabling. The nightmare screamed. The scream destabilized the arena shields. Elias pressed his forehead against the creature's armor. He spoke again, low, controlled, calm. The nightmare slowed. Its movements became erratic, confused. It had never encountered restraint, never encountered refusal, never encountered understanding. The creature collapsed. Elias stepped. Off he raised his hands. The predators emerged from the darkness. They did not attack the nightmare. They surrounded it, contained it. The arena timer hit 0.24 hours. The trial ended. The council stood in stunned silence. The announcer's voice shook. The human has survived. Elias looked up at the observation ring. Trial complete, he said. The council attempted to regain control. They ordered the predators terminated. The arena systems did not respond. Elias had overridden them. Using the ecosystem management interface, a system designed to monitor, not to command, but humans had a habit of repurposing tools. The predators remained alive, contained, organized. The council demanded to know how. Elias answered, "You tried to kill me using life," he said. "I spent my entire career protecting it." The council realized the mistake too late. The predators were no longer a threat. They were assets. Elias proposed a solution. The Apex Preservation Program, a controlled habitat, a research facility, a living zoo of the most dangerous organisms ever created, run by humans, supervised by humans. The predators would never be used as weapons again. The council objected. The predators responded. They roared. The arena shields cracked. The council voted again, unanimous. Approval. The human was released. The predators followed. The galaxy watched as Elias Vaughn walked out of the arena behind him. Nightmares walked calmly, not chained, not enslaved, understood. Within a standard year, the Apex Zoo became the most secure facility in known space. No prison break, no bio breach, no hostile incursion. The predators respected one rule: do not harm the humans. Because the humans did not fear them. They listened, they learned, they adapted. The galaxy learned something new that day. Do not test humanity using monsters. Humans do not kill apex predators. They make them family, and if you force them to survive, they will build something that lasts, even from nightmares. Asterisk.